Soon afterwards, they heard the sound of a band playing. The music got louder and louder, and there was lots of shouting and the clump, clump of marching feet. But by then there were so many people, Paddington couldn't see a thing. Mr. Gruber wondered whether he ought to suggest holding Paddington up to sea, but in the end he bought him a periscope instead. "If you look through the bottom end," he explained, "you can see over people's heads." Paddington tried it out, but all he could see were other people's faces, and he didn't think much of some of those. In the end he tried crawling through the legs of the crowd, but by the time he got to the other side, the band had passed.
Bye.
"Look," said a small boy, pointing at Paddington. "One of the soldiers has dropped his hat." "It's what they call a busby, dear," said his mother. Paddington jumped to his feet.
"I'm not a busby,"
he cried.
"I'm a bear."
Gradually, the crowd melted away until there were only a few people left. "Oh dear," said Mr. Gruber. "It's all over, and I didn't even get a picture of you with one of the guardsmen."
"I didn't even see them,"
said Paddington sadly. Just then, a man in a bowler hat said something to a policeman by the gate, and then pointed towards Paddington and Mr. Gruber. The policeman beckoned to them. "I've instructions to invite you inside so that you can take a proper photograph," he called. "You're very honoured." Paddington felt most important as he and Mr. Gruber followed the policeman across the palace parade ground, and the guard came to attention.
"I think,"
he said as he stood to attention while Mr. Gruber took a photograph,
"this guard is so good, he doesn't need changing."
As they left the palace, Paddington stopped by the gates to wave his flag.
"Do you think it was the Queen looking out of the window when we first came?"
he asked. "It was either the Queen," said Mr. Gruber, "or it was someone who likes bears very much." And he took one last picture for Paddington's scrapbook. "You must mark the window with a cross when you paste it in, just in case."
Me at the palace.
And that was Paddington Bear. Paddington at the Palace. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, be sure and like the video. And remember, you can always subscribe to the channel at Read Us a Story. Thanks!
Adios!